Each year, the Irish American Hall of Fame recognizes a hometown hero. An individual or group of individuals that keep the flame of Irish culture burning bright, passing down traditions from one generation to the next, and ensuring that the spirit of the old country lives on in the streets of the Windy City. Tonight, we recognize the Hagerty family.
Well, it was on this Monday morning, the day becoming fine. A Harvard Grace excursion with the boys who had the time. And just before the sailor...
On April 4th, 1953, the Irish Hour radio program began broadcasting as a hub for Irish news and culture in Chicago.
Oh my, I think I'm gonna die. Oh me, oh my, I heard me Oma say, I wish I'd never taken this excursion around the bay.
Jack Hagerty Sr., who started the show, was the son of Irish-born parents who moved the family to Chicago in 1918. Jack was an Irish-American step dancing champion, insurance salesman, and was active in Illinois politics. He became well known to the Irish-American community through his talents as a master showman. He took telephone calls on the show while songs played and came back on the air to announce birthdays, wedding anniversaries, and ad-libbed sponsor endorsements. His efforts, and those of his family, have made the Irish Hour the longest-running Irish-oriented radio program in the country. And Jack kept at this labour of love on the air for almost 30 years. When he passed away in August of 1980, he left his loyal audience bereft. Saturday morning, it will never be the same. It was he who has given me the spirit of my Irishness. He was the voice of the Irish and brought identity to the entire community. His son, Jack Jr., felt a responsibility to keep the show going because it was such an important piece of his father's life. And fortunately, the torch was passed. Jack Jr. has been joined by his siblings Denise and Eddie, who have taken on the shared responsibility of their father's legacy.
Top of the morning, neighbors. It's time now for the Hagerty Irish program. 2 hours of music and entertainment and news of what's happening in and around the Irish community of Chicago. And now your hosts, the Hagerty family.
And it remains a family affair. All of the 6 Hagerty children have taken their place hosting fun at one time or another. There remains a feeling of responsibility, not only to their father's legacy, but to the Irish community at large. And while Jack Sr. might not recognize the studio on the 6th floor of the Oak Park Arms, it's still filled with a hearty laughter, lively music, and the open forum for the Irish community that helps promote cultural and charitable events. And it still creates that warm atmosphere that over 1 million Irish-American listeners have come to know and love each week. And Jack Sr. would definitely appreciate the fact that the show still uses that signature sign-off.
Prayers for me and my family for a peaceful United Ireland. Hope you'll be back next Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. Till then, it's goodbye. God bless you. And don't forget the prayers.
As the Haggertys have said for over 65 years, please say a little prayer for me and my family, and let's all pray for a peaceful and united Ireland.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to honor the Hagerty family as the recipients of the 2024 Irish American Hall of Fame Hometown Hero Award.
Put the keg on my coffin and think of me ever so often.